and welcome back to the second half. And what I'm attempting to do is try to bring it all together and finalize this sixth day, the final day of creation, because day 7, if you remember, is when God rested. And so it's a little bit odd. It's a very two-dimensional thing on this one. I didn't know how else to get it all in, but please enjoy and have a few laughs at me because I get things in some wrong places. I got red in there. I do not know how, but that is straight red. I did. I just plain put it in the red. Well, I have a little red clay there. Clay type swell. Okay, I'm getting a little bizarre and berserk here. So, I'm going to put some pine trees up in here. Okay, there's a monkey and a gorilla. That's supposed to be a monkey hanging from his tail, but we'll call it a, I don't know, mistake. This is not like any of them. This is a story, a true story, but it's not intended to be the most beautiful painting in the world. Although, yeah, I'd love to have that ability, but it is to show what God did. And of course, what God made was much prettier than this. Because we can go walk out our front door and see how beautiful the world is that God made. We've messed it up a lot, but there's still a lot of beauty out there. A lot of beauty that God has created. It puzzles me how anybody could go out and look at how perfect a plant is and all of the parts. I mean, if you're a botanist, you know what the parts of a plant are. Farmers too. But, and the creation of life itself, I mean, I'm painting in a sky here for a reason. It's in between. It's a very flat picture. Not gonna deny it. It's a very flat picture. There, we got one white chicken. And yes, God made all of these in male and female so they could procreate. But what I'm going for is a dove. Let's do a dove. Doves are very important. Well, that doesn't even look like a dove now. There it kind of does. And we'll call this an eagle. Right now it looks like a big old moth. Well, I'm running long on this. Yes, we're going to have to cut it into bits and pieces. Let's put a nest here in this tree. A couple of white eggs. And let's put some well, they're just fish. Nothing spectacular. Just things to make it known that there's fish there. Okay, done with that. All right, I hope you get an idea of what this means. I mean, yeah, everything's very flat and nothing's actually in the right proportion, but the items are there. I don't have all the animals that man named. I don't have all the fish. I don't have, because that would be, well, far beyond me and far beyond this almost hour or whatever I've been painting. But this is an interpretation or of God's creation that man is to name. And man and woman together are naming all of these creatures. And even I didn't put them. Even the small creatures that creep along the ground. Might be worms, might be snakes. Not all snakes were, but you know, creatures that creep on the ground. Everything in God's universe that God had not already created, or named, excuse me, that God had not already named, man was given that authority and he was given power over them. So this is what I've got for tonight. I'll probably break this up into a couple different, I don't know how I'll do that. Anyway, and then I'll probably, this will be in the video, but I will probably post it up on a short. The same with the other one. I'm sorry, I keep getting my arm in there. But I hope, as messy and childish as it is, I hope it represents and gives the idea of the magnitude of what God created. I could color that if I was 5. I know. The thing of it is, my brain isn't 5. My brain is trying to represent something. And so I guess I'm going to give myself that much. My brain is trying to represent creation. Because it was. It was creation. This beautiful creature here. This beautiful person. Yeah, the battery's gone. Darn. God made me. You too. Love you all. Good night.